drive along. You guys are going to drive along with us as we deliver for Uber, Grubhub, and DoorDash, which we haven't turned on DoorDash in a long time.
Say DoorDash no more until we start doing it.
I'll turn it on one day
We
so y'all can
fakers.
see.
Okay. We are signed up with them. We just haven't done it.
Yeah, because they make you go unless it has a dash now.
I told
They
you
make
you. We should try it on weekends.
Let me see if they got dash now. If they got dash now, then I don't have it on your phone. That's right. Never mind. I got to put it on your phone anyway. So, all right. So, drive along with us as we talk about the latest stories. The latest story with the mayor Tiffany Henyard of Dalton, Illinois.
This is a suburb of Chicago.
Now, this story has gone national, so everybody knows Tiffany Henyard.
They should.
In Dalton, Illinois. It's not a good way to be known.
Yeah, it's not.
But they know your mayor is allegedly crooked.
Yeah, they trying to figure it out. They doing it.
So they hired our former mayor, Chicago's former mayor, Lori Lightfoot, to do an investigation on Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Right.
About stealing money, allegedly.
I forgot that's her background. She's
Lori Lightfoot?
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
She was a lawyer. And I thought it was a good mayor, but she wasn't my mayor, I guess. That's Chicago. We live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
But it says police. Oh, let me see where we going. Keep going. I'll go back and forth. Police of Dalton, ally of Dalton, they call her dictator, Tiffany Henyard, indicted as lawyers claims case brought to help take down mayor.
Wow, she's been indicted.
Well, indicted just means that they're gonna go along with the case. They're gonna do the case.
Right, they're gonna go to. Is that not going?
It don't mean she found guilty yet. Yeah, that means she's gonna go to trial.
She's going to trial for the prosecutors to bring all that evidence against.
She got to defend herself.
And she has a lawyer already.
Her lawyer ain't gonna have no good because the FBI is involved, and once the FBI gets involved, unless you NBA young boy, you going to jail. Well, he getting ready to go to jail anyway. Okay, on the next street, make a right.
This one?
Yeah. So let's get her where she need to go before I start reading. And then it's this first turn in left. Yep. I think we've been here before.
I don't remember this place.
Yeah, we've been here before. I think you have.
I haven't been here.
Oh, okay. Well, this is it.
This is the place.
Yeah, because you parked where this handicapped person is. She ain't gonna let you park there, and she taking 20 years to get out the car, and she's not handicapped.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You going to apartment 108.
It's right over here.
Yes, that one. Apartment 108. Yeah. Now, do you need to be in the car while I finish reading this, or you want to know what's going on with Tiffany?
I want to know what's going on.
All right. So I'll tell y'all and then give her the what you call it, update. I'll tell y'all what's going on, and then I'll get her the update when she come back. You got the apartment number?
She waiting on me.
You got the apartment number?
I
said 108.
108.
Jackson.
108.
Yeah. Leave at the door. You don't have to meet him. This is Uber Eats that we're doing. It says top Illinois Village police officials close ally of Dalton dictator Mayor Tiffany Henyard was indicted on federal charges Monday. Though his lawyer argued the new criminal case was only brought in hopes his client will rat out the embattled municipal leader. Dalton Deputy Police Chief Louis Lacey was hit. Oh, it was him. So I gotta tell her that. I was saying that it was Tiffany. She been indicted, but they got the police chief. Louis Lacey was hit with 9-count indictment for bankruptcy, fraud, and other charges after he was accused of scheming to hide assets and income to creditors. Now, this guy his lawyer is saying they only doing that because they don't like Tiffany, and they going after him because they going after Tiffany. Make sure ain't nobody trying to get in their car and come out, because she parked behind 2 cars. Oh, that's the UPS guy coming. Dang, everybody coming while we coming. Little tiny apartment complex. Nowhere to park. Okay, she pulling out. You shouldn't have been in the handicap in the first place. She pulling out, and now the UPS guy coming in with his big giant truck. Anyway, Lacey has filed several personal bankruptcy cases in the state. Oh, this is the police chief. It said a settlement agreement reached between Lacey and the defendant and the plaintiff in 2017, a lawsuit in which he still owed $43,000 out of the $55,000 payment. So they coming after him because he still owes money. But it says that they think they going after him because of her. So that's not the... I want to do the story about her because she's the one... Where is it at, y'all? She's the one that that we want to talk about. I'm going to ask her. It took her a long time. It took you a long time. Was the apartment far away? And you breathing. She breathing hard. Look, y'all.
You go in that door. They buzz you
she
in
breathing
on
real
that
hard.
door. Look, I'm telling you. They buzz you in on that door.
Yeah.
I came out on that door. That's how far they are.
Oh, so you went
They're
around.
on the other end of the building.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I was like,
I've been in here before then. You haven't been there. And I think it's
I've
that
never
apartment.
been in this building.
I think it's that apartment. You go in and you got to walk around the hallway. It's that one. And his door, his apartment is near the other door. Yeah, I've been to that one. But so I've been here before, not you. I used to drive by myself. Yeah, so I didn't. Yeah. Lenora just added on.
They can't buzz you in at that door. Gosh darn it.
I was wrong.
Why didn't they just say meet me at the door? He could have met me at that door.
Well,
come out of his apartment.
I know, because his apartment is right by the door.
Right by that door.
People don't. Sometimes they don't care. They
I tell you. I guess they think I'm in shape though. They don't know who coming.
If I would have remembered, I would have told you to go to that door, and then I would have texted him and said, "Come to the door."
Come to the door.
But anyway, I was wrong. That was the person being indicted, and the new person is the police chief.
Oh yeah, he's in trouble too.
Yeah, and his attorney says he's only getting indicted because he's friends with. He's not took up for Tiffany.
Oh.
So, all right, hold on.
Let me
hold on. I didn't say yes. I ain't take no photo or nothing. Hold on. I'm just going to take a photo. I ain't do nothing. I was talking when you got back in the car. Delivered. Okay, let me turn Grubhub back on. You go that way. Well, unless you got it. You don't have to go this way for nothing, right? You could go up there, right? You said you got to drop something off somewhere.
Our bank. I can go either way. Our bank is off of
either one. Okay. So you can go that way too.
Milwaukee.
Then.
If I go this way, I would have to be in the round.
Oh, Juana says hi. Hi, Juana. Same thing as yesterday, Juana. If people start coming in acting stupid, I turn the comments off. Okay, I turned Grubhub on, and Uber is back on. Y'all, let me let you get out. That's a nice flat house. We always looking at houses that's flat, and that's big, like what I like. You see how that's big? Oh, they got 3 garages. That's too much.
That's like the one I told you about, the kind that we have. It's called multi something. It has different pieces. Right. It's not one.
Well, I was wrong. I thought I was reading a story about Tiffany, but it was about him. But the story about Tiffany, it says financial probe of Dalton's Village spending finds $40,000 Amazon shopping spree. So they already found stuff on her. A $40,000 Amazon shopping spree. Investigation conducted by ex-Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot finds rampant cop overtime. We talked about that before. Right. That's why the cops like her.
They make so much overtime.
They was making money off her.
They doubled their salary.
Yeah, that's why they like her. If you got the hookup and the mayor's giving you the hookup, you're gonna be like,
you know what? That to me is ignorant. Because you know where's she getting that money from? As a cop, you should
from the city.
Question that.
Okay, I'll see.
I don't like when people go along with the crazy.
Let's see if
then they all need to go down.
Let's see if he. Okay, I gave it to you. So go right at the light. Sometimes Uber will ring and it doesn't necessarily give you the order
because other people may be bidding for
it. But it'll say hold on if you just say yes if you want it, and then if If you get it, they'll give it to you. So this one they gave to us. So you're gonna go to that place right next door to Roberts. So you know where you're going, Washington. The place right next door to Roberts.
Yeah, I'm just saying why I'm going this way.
You don't have to think about it.
I'm surprised they didn't say U-turn and go that way.
Oh, I don't know. Because they going the way he was going.
So I'm going to turn on Washington.
Yeah, and don't say where you're going, but yeah, that's where you're going. Okay, so they said she got a $40,000 shopping spree. The overtime for the cops, a $3.6 million deficit, even more credit card purchases. Lori Lightfoot is finding all of this on her. Dalton's embattled first-term mayor, and she the first-term mayor. Yeah. Tiffany, she did all of this in one session. Yeah. Carries the self-proclaimed title of super mayor. So far they saying Lori Lightfoot is finding all this, including a $40,000 spent on Amazon in one day. Money spending seems to be her kryptonite. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot hired by Dalton trustees as a special investigator assigned to look into accusations that Henyard is misspending public funds. Is she something?
Yeah. They said that unfortunately, as mayor, they're neglecting paying the firefighters their insurance. They're neglecting paying the printers that printed all of her billboards as she ran for mayor, and they haven't been paid. But yet she's Amazon spending on personal things, and they're asking the question, the trustees, they're asking the question, who is paying for her legal?
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
It's questions
and
like
I said it's going to be the city again.
What is wrong with her?
Yeah.
That's not, I think, you know what? I honestly think there's something that's a mental block.
No, it's not. She's just a crook. You can't keep blaming.
When you have no.
She's just a crook. She's a crook. That's it. That's the thing about a lot of times when people go to prison and stuff, they'll either blame the devil.
No, I didn't say insanity. I didn't say that.
No, mental, that there's some mental issue.
Mental deals with us too, because they said how you think and stuff, all that battlefield. A lot of people do, but they're not crooks. So for her, she's a crook. And I'm not saying she's not. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying there's something not right with her spirit. That's constantly taking and manipulating money that's not hers. I look at it deeper. I don't want to say just a mental issue. I look at it as a spiritual issue, because for the enemy, when he does, in my opinion, when he tempts you, you don't have to go that direction. That's what I said. So there's something in her that's making her go, okay, I'll overspend. I'll take money from her. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's deeper with her. Yeah, because she doesn't. This is common sense stuff. What is wrong with her?
Then they talk about in this article, coincidental, a federal grand jury indicted Lacey, which I just said about. For bankruptcy. The Fed said he hid assets. That's the sheriff guy. In addition to the big Amazon buy on a Village credit card, Lightfoot said other purchases on Dalton's plastic were made at Target, Walgreens for $7,000 was spent on September 1st, and other retailers. She was spending money like it was hers.
And then she'll say she's doing it for the city.
She cracked me up because she reminds me of Elaine. Because, I watch Seinfeld. And Elaine got the job where she was able to spend money using the company's account. And so she was using it like it was her own personal credit card. And she had to justify, she got called in the carpet, if y'all watch Seinfeld, from the company's attorney or accountant, and said, you need to come in and speak to each one of these purchases and show how they're part of the company. So she bought one of those teeth cleaning things.
Said the company can use it.
That squirts out water, a pick, and it cleans your teeth. Yeah. She said that's the water the plants on her desk. She can use it to clean her teeth and water the plants. So one of the things she bought was a mink hat for George, because they was shopping and George begged her to get it. He said, you got company money. It's not like you got to pay for it. Right. So she bought him this mink hat and it was ugly hat, but it was a mink hat. And she said, George, I need that hat because I gotta show why I bought this hat. And you know how Seinfeld blends in different stories from the different ones. That was the hat he left over at this girl's house so he could come back.
Okay.
He said you always leave something behind.
To come back and visit her.
You always leave something behind, your wallet or something, so that you have a reason to come back. Yeah. He didn't have no wallet on him, so he left that hat. And he hid it behind a pillow on the couch. Oh, so he comes, he said, I'll get it. He gives me a reason. He comes back, knocks on the door for the lady. He said, I left my hat here. And she said, what hat? He said, I left my mink hat behind the cushions on the sofa. Now how he gonna know he left it behind the cushions on the sofa? He said, can I come in and look for it? She said she didn't want him. She didn't like him. But she said, go ahead. So he comes in and he's not there. He said, you stole my hat. She goes, I don't even know what you're talking about. So Delane got in trouble for that.
Right. Well, how is she going to show a hat is for the company?
Right. This is Tiffany Henyard. 2024.
I kid you
she
not.
She buying stuff and got to figure it out.
I had a manager at one of my jobs who was using a company card, and she bought Victoria's Secret.
Now, see, how do you justify that?
What is wrong with them?
You can't justify that.
Company card.
A lot of people.
And even use the company car to go places that's not business related.
That's Tiffany Henyard.
The thing that made me mad about her and the cops that got involved with her. Why would you see crooked and hang on to crooked?
Because she probably buying them something.
But they gonna get in trouble too.
These people don't think.
Their income was double.
Back in the day.
Oh my God.
I guess when company cards, people started using them back in the day, they didn't check.
They didn't.
So people got used to going on company trips and
paying it back.
Or not paying it back, just going on company trips and using the card.
Oh.
And nobody checking. I did have a company that I worked for that I had a company card. Not this last one I went, because the last one I went, she looked at everything.
Yes.
But the other company I worked at, I had a company card and they didn't look.
Oh. They
See,
it depends. You did.
It depends on the company.
Wow.
See, and if you got somebody in accounts payable that don't ask no questions.
Yes.
If they a friend of yours or something, they not gonna ask no questions. And they know darn well you ain't spending that card on company
I made
stuff.
a mistake and used my company card to get some food.
See,
because I was traveling.
See?
And the lady said, we just need you to have an expense thing because we need to see when you had that McDonald's that that it was for a trip.
Right.
And I said, oh no, I made a mistake. I think I used that number wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like, well, I didn't have to pay it back, but I still had to give it a reason for it.
But then there's some
you going in? I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm like, what you doing?
I thought I was dropping
There's
off.
some accounts payable people that don't say nothing.
Yeah,
they don't
turn
look.
the other head.
So I think what was happening with Tiffany Henyard, I don't think the accounts payable people were saying nothing.
I think they was with her.
They might even be with her, or they just wasn't questioning nothing.
Yeah.
And what's happening is she getting questioned from other people.
Yeah.
So now they're forced to go back. Same thing with the Republican lady who was the White House press person.
Press secretary?
For Trump.
Okay.
What's her name?
One that's, her
the one whose dad Huckabee.
Huckabee.
Huckabee is spending and was spending thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that had nothing. She was overspending. And nobody said nothing. Her accounts payable people didn't say anything. And then the Democrats, her opponent, because this is fair, open. You can go and look at the books. They wanted to see how she was spending her money as governor. And she got in trouble for buying one of those desks that they speak at the podium.
Yeah.
And others,
it was fancy.
And she took people on trips.
Yeah.
And so they called her to the carpet on that. She being investigated for that.
That's when she was as she was her governor.
No, she's still a governor.
No, I mean as the governor.
Yeah, as the governor.
No,
as the governor.
Okay.
But see, your opponents are starting to say, look at this person's record and see how they were spending money. So you can't do that no more. But that show you how AP didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing to Huckabee.
They turned her head.
And then she even went back. This is how crooked she is. And they supposed to be Christian.
Well, Christians.
Her and her father.
Kim, if you wasn't
I
reading
know,
the Bible,
I know.
some of us is the biggest crooks.
She even went back and told accounts payable, y'all can look this all up, to stamp on there that she paid it back and changed the date. And they caught that because they looked to see how they stamp stuff, and they had to ask the people, did you stamp this right away or did you wait? And they said, she called us, and they had to tell the truth because they didn't want to go to jail for her. So she lied, and she paid it back after they said something. That's like you going back and saying, let me pay this McDonald's back because I don't want nobody to say nothing. So she crooked too.
Wow.
Yeah, and this, I'm gonna let y'all go in. This is a I don't know how to say it. It's a what is Middle Eastern place. I'll let y'all see.
Their seasoning and stuff. It's pretty good.
It's good. I think we did a food review on our channel.
Yeah.
Our channel, Two Big Sisters Food Review. If y'all want to go follow us on there. We did a taste thing here. So all right. Okay. So yeah, we did a food thing here, and their food is good. I'm telling them your food is good. It is. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back out. It's good. It's like Mediterranean. All right. I would go in and see if my cousin is in there. His barbershop is right next door to this place. But y'all on live. Okay. And I don't see his truck. I was going to say I would go in there, but I don't see his truck.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. But yeah, that's the latest with Tiffany. She going to be in trouble because Lori Lightfoot finding everything.
And she got her lawyer, so I'm wondering
So we going to let me see which way she gonna go. Washington, going to the highway. Okay.
To the highway.
Or Waukegan Road that way. So Washington left.
Come on, man.
I told the guy in there his food was, watch out. Okay, go ahead. You right in the middle of the street. I told the guy in there his food is good. The Mediterranean people.
Oh.
It's good.
It is.
I think they from Palestine. I think he said that. Yeah, I think they Palestinian.
And you know, sometimes
go left.
People are,
right. I'm sorry.
Some people sometimes are afraid to say where they're from because you never
know. Well, what's going on right now with Iran? Oh, you know what? He might even be from Iran. Now that I think about it.
Iranian. Because I asked,
well, what's going on now in the world? That's why they don't want to say nothing.
They don't want to say who. Because the girl that cut my hair, she's I heard her accent. I said, "Where are you from?" And she was a little hesitant. She said, "I'm from Russia."
Oh,
said,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, people don't want to say not to stay in this lane.
Our cleaning lady is from Ukraine.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's Ukraine.
Okay.
Yeah. So people kind of like...
Yeah, they don't want to say nothing.
Why you want to know? But I guess 2 black women don't scare them. So they just tell us.
They know we don't care.
Yeah. Just some crazy looking old man coming in. Where are you from? That'll kind of scare them.
Okay, so
Straight right?
No, grand, you gonna make it right.
Okay. Because you don't know when people want to know where you from.
You always ask though when you hear somebody.
I hear their accent. I want to know if they're from Africa. I want to know what country. If they're from the West Indies.
There's still people
like to hear where
there's
they're from.
People who still say Africa is a country. They stupid.
You know how many countries are
if you're older and you in 2024 you still say Africa is a country, you a moron.
They showed Michael on the Good Times episode because
boy is a white racist word.
No, when he Thelma was dating that African
That's all
guy.
he kept saying. Where was he from?
Where was he from? Kenya?
And he was African.
But he don't speak Swahili, and Michael thought Swahili. Right. He said, no, that's not our language.
And he was African when it wasn't cool to be African. Remember back in the 70s? People was like, oh, don't call me African.
He was real dark.
And he was real dark. He was in the day when light skin.
That's his name. eBay.
He was in the day when dark skin. Yeah, you're going to go on the highway.
Okay.
When people liked light-skinned brothers was in.
Yes.
That was the 70s.
Light skin with the long hair, curly hair, big afro.
Light skin versus dark skin. That's what they were saying with Kendrick and Drake. They was that's when Drake was winning up. They was like, "You making the light skinned brothers win?" They was making it light versus dark.
We always do
then,
that.
Yeah, when Kendrick was winning, it's like the dark skinned brothers is ahead.
You know what? Yeah, Kendrick is not real dark.
No, he's dark. Not real dark.
Not like Tyrese.
No. No, yes he is.
He's dark like Tyrese.
Yeah,
he don't look that dark. When I saw him on that stage in his concert,
no, let me show you.
He don't look like Tyrese's color.
I think him and Tyrese is about to stay in the same category.
Unless Tyrese is not as dark as I think he is.
Not Thelma's boyfriend. Now he's another.
No. eBay is dark.
Yeah, no,
he's purple dark.
Tyrese and Kendrick to me are on the same.
Really? You gotta show you.
I
don't think he's that dark.
Yeah, you don't know Kendrick, so.
I see him. I saw him on concert.
I'm gonna show you, Lenora. They're about the same to me. Here they are, right next to each other.
So maybe Tyrese is not as dark as I thought he was.
They to me are the same category. Kendrick is brown or dark, but they're about the same. They're the same. They're the same. Okay. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm thinking of Seal, dark like him.
No, Seal is in a whole nother.
Darker.
Yeah, you gonna get in the right line.
Or Miles Davis.
I don't even know why you brought him up.
Because that's dark. We're talking about complexion, not looks. Not looks. There's some light-skinned brothers that don't look good. Don't think because you light-skinned.
They get away with it.
They get away with it because they're light-skinned.
I will say this, and I think they ugly, but I like dark men. But a lot of and women too.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all get away if you light-skinned and you on here.
Yeah.
I'm not dark, so they probably saying you got some nerve. But I'm saying this.
Real light-skinned.
A lot of y'all get away, even my color, with being good-looking, and you're not.
Because you're light-skinned.
It's because you're light-skinned. If you was dark-skinned and you looked the way you look, people wouldn't say you was good-looking.
Right.
So I'm just saying that. And that goes the same thing for skinny girls.
Yeah.
Over big girls.
Yeah.
There's some big girls that are cute.
Beautiful, yes.
And there's some skinny girls.
Fluffy.
There's some skinny girls. You're going to make it right. There's some skinny girls that are not cute.
Right.
But y'all walk around like y'all cute because y'all skinny.
Yeah.
And you know darn well if you was my size, everybody would be calling you ugly and fat. You'd be double dipped.
You know what?
They'll be saying she fat and ugly.
No, that's part of it. So she has a cute face.
She got a cute face.
But just lose a little weight.
But some of y'all wouldn't get she got a cute face. You would just say she fat.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
Because you skinny,
yeah, you get away with it.
You walking around like you all that.
Or you got areas of your body that's really full, like your bottom or big breasts.
Right.
And you're not cute.
Clunk. If what? We gonna having people come in now.
Don't read it. Just keep talking what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going to?
You going to hold on.
Because I can go around this man if I don't have to exit.
No, stay where you at.
No, I'm exiting.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna exit the Waukegan Road. Well, where we at?
We get ready to do better.
Oh, Kennedy. Oh no, go all the way. You going all the way to 60.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
This must be in Vernon Hill. Lake Forest?
Yeah. You're going all the way to 60.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why I said I had to
weed out the people that's saying stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they said ignorant was a car ride or something like that. And something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so when I start getting, I told you, I warned you ahead, Juana. If I start getting people that come in and just say stupid stuff, it'd be different if you said something like what we talking about.
Even
and you don't agree with it. Yeah, like if you don't agree and it's on the line of what we talking about. But if you just come in and say something stupid,
like even if
then I'm gonna turn the comments off because I don't feel like dealing. I already gotta do my glasses to see what you're saying.
I would even
and now I gotta see what you're saying and it's stupid.
We're talking about critical coming in. I would even give you, well, y'all two women are big and fat. Why y'all blah blah blah? You're still in the conversation.
You're still in the conversation. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. Stay on the conversation.
Yes.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
And even then, if I still think you stupid, I'm still gonna get rid of you. That's just what she's saying. I may still get rid of you and you want the conversation.
That's true.
All right. Donald Trump. Oh, you didn't watch Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
Yeah, that conversation. Okay. How did that go?
First of all, it took 40 minutes for them to start.
Oh, see, he gonna talk about the black journalist people
with technical problems.
Yes.
But he didn't say nothing, when he started off with Elon Musk.
And he started late.
And he should have said, but he didn't want to, he probably did say it later on. You going all the way to 60 seconds.
I got to let this man go by.
He probably said it behind the stage because he called Kamala Harris a B backstage behind the scenes.
Oh, they heard him on a mic?
No, somebody, one of his people leaked the story.
He called her a B?
He called her a B.
Now he getting ugly now.
Well, he always been ugly.
Well, you know what? Okay, America.
He's not getting ugly.
Okay,
he's been
well,
ugly.
no, I know that.
Oh,
okay, he's getting uglier.
Oh.
There's levels of ugly.
Well.
He's going deeper into dirt.
Well.
Until he says it loud and proud on TV.
He ain't gonna do
the N-word.
He's done it backstage, but
he's
not gonna do it.
on the mic.
No, he's not.
I want the people to see. Ooh, he's kind of like Dinky now.
But anyway, he said
that's where we go.
But I would have loved for him to say, and he probably did say this backstage or before Elon came on there.
Yeah.
It must be because he's from South Africa.
Oh, because Elon is from South. Well, he's Elon.
He's black adjacent.
Elon Musk from South Africa is called an Afrikaner.
I know. I'm just being funny.
He's a white African.
Right. He's Dutch or something. He not African.
Well,
he just grew up in South Africa.
Born in Africa too.
That's how I said he was born there, but he's not from there.
So get it right, people.
Okay, so Donald Trump rambles and lies repeatedly in an interview with Elon Musk. And of course, Elon wasn't going to fact check him because, they was just sitting down having a conversation.
Yeah, just chilling.
So I started watching it. It was so boring. I couldn't even stand it.
Really?
They spoke at least.
I'm doing what you want me to do driving. I didn't get in the lane with that slow truck.
Thank you.
But I know.
But he's not going to go fast. You know that.
Who?
This guy pulling this, whatever this
red
is.
Truck. Now there's a truck in front of me.
Well, I don't know.
Who may slow down and go to the gas station.
I don't know.
And it may slow me down.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's still not 20 cars behind.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, they started off. They started off talking about at least 25, 30 minutes. It might even be longer than that, y'all. Y'all tell me if y'all watched it. About, so just wait, hold on.
No, I'm going over now.
Okay. About his assassination attempt.
Oh, getting shot in the ear.
And he had to give a whole thing about how he was shot in the ear.
Okay.
And about the same story he's been telling.
But what was the purpose of Elon meeting with him? What did they post?
We wanted them to talk about
money.
Well, no, we wanted them to talk. I thought it would have been nice if Elon would have talked about stuff that nobody's going to ask him questions about, but still friendly.
Who was doing the interview?
Like Elon.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And Elon is boring. So a boring guy asking another guy that's crazy questions, that's basically what
This is what I was expecting.
It was like 2 hours.
I was expecting Elon Musk to talk about financial, helping businesses like him.
Even crypto or something.
Yes.
Inflation and all of that. So he touched on it, but again, most of it was about him getting shot. And he told the same stuff he'd been saying. It was the worst day in his life and more blood comes from the ear. The same stuff he always said. That's stupid.
Okay.
They let him up, the shouting. Elon said that's when he decided to endorse him because he felt that was him being standing up during that was like powerful. A powerful message. And he said they thought he was shot other places, but he was telling them, let me up. I'm not shot anywhere else, whatever.
Right, let me walk.
And then he had to talk about how the crowd went crazy, when he should have stood up.
Yeah.
He was not critical of the people that guard him. Secret Service. Now, people were saying, why was he not critical of the Secret Service? Because they still protect him, y'all.
Yeah.
He is a lunatic, but I don't think he's that stupid. He knows not to talk about the people that's actually protecting them because they could be like, oh, you dogging us out?
We gonna kind of look another way.
We gonna make sure. So he said they were brave, the whole thing. The police department, everybody's brave.
Okay.
Even though he got shot at.
Okay.
They talked about how the thing he was looking at again for illegal people coming over.
Okay.
The migrants. Yes. So you could tell Elon wanted to get him off of that subject of getting shot and start talking about the migrants. Yeah. But Elon doesn't know how to do that because he don't know how to do that.
Right.
So you going right on 60, remember?
Okay.
I forgot what I was saying.
Go ahead. That he couldn't get him off of that subject.
He couldn't get him off of the subject, so they kept talking about it. Let me see. You wouldn't talk about it if you were him. You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't talk about the Secret Service. That's true. Guardian or something.
You're right, because Future.
I can barely see y'all name, and I got on glasses.
He needs them to be on his side.
He needs them to be on his side.
Even good reporters like Hannity and all of them.
Not Hannity.
No, I'm serious. Even though we don't like him, a lot of people don't like him, but he's still a reporter. He couldn't even get him to go off on the right he won't.
He
so
won't.
Elon is not going to be able to do that.
Elon is not. They try to feed him on Fox.
Yes.
Those hosts try to feed him. Don't say that or say this or
did you mean you blah blah blah? No, I didn't mean that. You're trying to get me to say this. I'm like, ooh, man, you're stupid.
I think he went off on. So you could tell Elon was trying to get him to start talking about immigration.
Okay.
Because that's one of his strong things. That's something he actually can go up against Kamala on. Like, what did y'all do? Y'all didn't do anything. Yes. And then she can come back and say, well, there was a nonpartisan deal.
Yeah,
but he can come back and say, you don't have to have a partisan deal. As the president of the United States, there's things that Biden could have done on his own.
He can say that.
Executive orders.
Yes.
He didn't have to have a bipartisan deal.
She has to be careful. She said that. When I'm in office, I blah. Well, if you're in office as the president, why couldn't Biden have done that?
Well, I'm not Biden. That's what she needs to say.
So she
needs to align herself. This is what Kamala needs to do with the strong things that Biden did.
Yes.
And disalign herself with the weak things that he did.
And how you would do it either different.
So she's starting to. You can kind of hear it in her press things.
Yes.
With the financial part, she's more business. That's why Trump said she stole that idea from him about tips not getting taxed.
Yes.
More business, more for the businesses. Now her vice president is definitely for businesses because Minnesota is one of the top places that some of the largest businesses are at.
Yes.
So he helps her in that area.
Yes.
She could say, I kind of am more aligned with my vice president.
Yes.
With that. But I was a good vice president. I supported. You're gonna make a left on Waukegan.
Okay.
I supported my president.
Right.
And that wasn't something that was a passion or a thing for him.
Exactly.
So she needs to start, the border. She needs to say, I would have done an executive order if I was allowed. I met with
all I could.
I met with other countries, which is what they asked me to do. I went and did that, and then I came back and gave my reports. And Biden, and I love, God bless his heart, he didn't want to have executive. He didn't want to tell the country like Trump does what we're going to do. He wanted it to be more from the elected officials.
But you know what? She could have also used his words against him.
Trump?
As a vice president, Mr. Trump, you made it clear that a vice president is nothing.
Yeah, you said exactly.
So what was you expecting me to do?
In the debate, when they debate, she needs to bring his words back to him.
Yes.
You said the vice president is a nobody.
Thank you.
And doesn't do anything.
Thank you.
So according to you, I was a wonderful vice president.
Thank you. What was I going to do at the border as a vice president?
My president wanted to do something, and I supported him. Just like you want that old scuzz bucket that you got, she wouldn't say this, as a vice president to support you.
The boss may say it, though.
Whether he agrees with you or not.
Yes.
JD is not going to call him a scuzz bucket. He won't say he's a scuzz bucket.
He'll say weird.
Weird.
He's been saying.
But anyway.
But I get it. And
so she needs to align with the stuff that's good and separate. But he was right when he said she has not sat down for an interview. She needs to sit down for an interview.
She's giving them heads up.
I got you that you got the rallies like him. You're doing the rallies and all of that.
Right.
But you got to sit down with a person, because you got to give it to him, even though he's a moron. He Cass sat down. He even went to the black thing.
But you know what? The one key that I've been noticing with the Republican Party, with Trump. Now, they keep saying if Trump gets off of the shade throwing and start kind of talking about those
he do that. Yes.
What's going to probably hurt the Democrats is that's all she talks about is the policy. So she has to be really clear.
What do you mean hurt the Democrats or hurt the Republicans?
No, as far as I think they don't throw shade like the Republicans.
Right.
He wastes time throwing shade.
He's one on the other side extreme.
Right. So both of them going to have to meet each other at the same place. She's going to have to use his it's on.
Oh, okay.
She's going to have to use his words against him that he has said, like the vice president is nobody, blah blah blah, and things that he has said about the like you said about the border, but yet he did stop the ideal that they were going to go ahead and go through, but then she got to use his words to say how you talk about the vice president is nobody, we can't do anything. So like you're saying, she has to get wise with those
options, and I'm just guessing.
Just townhouse meetings?
No, because she's listening to him.
Yeah.
And she is going to use his words against him because she's a prosecutor.
Yes.
She's a former prosecutor.
Yes.
So I think she's going to use his words against him, and they letting him do all of the talking.
Yeah.
And then when she does sit down, that's probably what she's going to do.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, let me see what this... Again, I can barely read what y'all saying, so... Gothelian, I'm sorry, I can't read your name. She won't because she has no real base. Are you guys saying... Dems don't throw shade, laugh out loud? Yeah, they do. She doesn't as much. Now that the Walks does.
Okay, we are saying.
No, not we. Speak for you. I don't agree with that.
Dems need to throw shade.
You saying like more shade? Yeah, you saying more shade. Walks does.
He's the bulldog. Y'all weird. Y'all
yeah.
Yo, you.
If JD could get off the couch,
you need to
make her right here.
You a knucklehead.
No, you right. When you say Lenore's saying it's not Dems, it's her. She doesn't.
She's like Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
when they go low, you go high. No, people tired of that.
Yeah.
Go low with them a little bit.
Get over this way. Okay.
Go low down. Go a little bit low. You can go a little bit low. Dang. You taking the whole road.
Let me let you get past all these people.
They doing the middle road too because people don't hardly come down here.
Okay, go ahead.
And look how he looking at me.
Go ahead.
Like, what is she doing in this neighborhood?
Okay, make a right here.
Okay. What am I doing in this neighborhood? It's a very nice neighborhood.
They only see basketball players, we made a mistake that one time. We saw that black family, and we was being racist.
Yeah, we were. We thought
we was like, I bet you, because he was big. Like I said, he probably a football player or something.
Yeah.
He was a CEO.
CEO of a company.
So we was being like they do us.
So sorry.
He was a CEO.
Yes, because we Googled him. And he found out he was not an athlete.
No.
Okay.
Going around. But she doesn't. So you're right.
She got him as the bulldog to throw shade.
She got Walls to be the one to do like that. Her vice president. Because she could say, I didn't say that. He said that. Okay, it's gonna be the 4th house on the left. Slow down. Passing it. On the left. Right here. Here's the address. Hold on. Look at the address.
Oh. This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like reading people's addresses off. Because y'all know if we was delivering to y'all wouldn't want us saying who y'all are, y'all addresses and
1596 Jackson Street.
See, those doors cost a lot. And he waiting on his food. Dang. Okay, relax.
And you got our car? The color?
Oh, I don't know. If I switched it. Leave at door.
I saw him at the door.
And I'm going to take a photo once she gets that out. It's a nice house. It's a pretty house. If y'all can see it. These people be having mansions. Okay. So I got that delivered. I'm going to turn...
You too.
I'm going to turn Grubhub back on.
Okay.
Sometimes people have dogs. That's why they don't.
How do I get out of here?
I don't know why you came all the way up. You didn't want to back up? Go ahead, turn. I can look at it in my mirror. I know you don't look at your mirror. Go ahead. Go forward.
They can do another little a U-turn in here. They got enough sidewalk.
Go ahead, you got it. On this side, I don't know about that side. Go back. I'm taking no chances. Okay.
Yeah, Subaru, like my friend. She loves her Subaru.
All right, I'm turning the Grubhub back on. Anyway, other part of that stuck out.
With the Elon
he
Musk?
sound like when he was doing the interview, he sound like he was wearing dentures.
Elon?
No, Trump.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
What made you think that?
And other people said it too. He sound like he had a lisp. He couldn't say his S's.
Oh.
Do you want me to say yes? You know Chicago?
Yeah. Because we
you going to Luke's. The one out here. So hold on, lady.
Okay.
Right. Make a left at this stop sign. She do what you do. I hate that. You'll be like, I'm not going all the way out, but the person don't know that. The way y'all be coming. It make you people think that you're gonna just let him go. Let her, him. Her, I mean. What kind of dog is that? Is that
I don't know.
He looks like a mix of a German Shepherd and something. You can see the German Shepherd in him.
Yeah.
A mixture of a German Shepherd and maybe a lab.
After I started watching
I don't know what that was.
The Vet Life, I'm thinking, having second thoughts about having a dog.
She watches this show called The Vet Life. What is it again? Before I go to the next story.
It's a reality show with three black.
Make a left.
They're three black veterinarians. They got a business in Houston, and they opening up they've opened up other hospitals, veterinarian hospitals. But just to see and then I watched The Dog Whisperer, and I said, I don't know, Lord, I'm getting too old. A dog is like having a child.
Yeah, it's like having a child.
If they get sick, you got a temperament. Maybe if it's a rescue, you hopefully not dealing with a temperament that's like,
right.
Don't touch my bone. And my friend had a dog like that. She had a Rottweiler. When he got that T-bone, the kids couldn't even touch him. He would growl. And I remember her saying he was in the bed one time, and she thought it was her husband. That's how big he is.
All right, so let's keep going on with Trump. He sounded like he had a lisp.
Really?
He couldn't say his S's. I said he sound old. I felt like he sound old.
Words like Biden.
But Biden has a speech impairment.
And they said that it's probably coming back because he's older now. He's probably starting back to stutter.
Yeah, he's going back to stuttering again.
As you get older, a lot of times you don't have control of
your mind, and your mind is kind of breaking down.
So it's good he did sit down because he is getting older. When I beat you,
make it right.
But I'm not making fun.
But I am. But
because some people have that.
Trump has one.
You think?
Yes. He has one. He has a speech impairment. He couldn't say his S's.
Ooh.
And he's old.
Now,
some people think that he was make a left. Yeah. Some people think that he wears dentures. And his dentures were slipping.
You know what?
And that he don't have a speech impairment, but his dentures were slipping.
Y'all, I wouldn't mind if his wife did leave him.
She ain't leaving. She signed that prenup.
She should leave him. He's not fun to be with. He's not sexy.
No.
He's not handsome. She's a pretty woman. She needs to be with somebody.
Oh, you didn't see that? Don't go on a train track like him.
She's an attractive woman. She needs to get her somebody else instead of comb over, who's losing his hair.
She getting a lot of money.
He's an old man.
But you got to remember, she's not as old as him.
Yeah.
He's probably, if he has any money left, if they don't strip him from him.
He's forcing her to be the first lady. She didn't like that at the beginning.
No, nobody's forcing her. She signed the thing, a prenup, and all of that.
No, I'm saying when he becomes if he becomes president, she's forced to be in the White House.
But she signed the thing to do it, so she gets more money.
Well.
Yeah, she just renegotiated.
I think she's gonna get tired of money. Watch.
Look,
she obviously gonna get tired of money.
He probably don't bother her, so she cool. She probably with the
who's
pool boy, probably the pool boy or somebody that is signed some kind of agreement that he can't say nothing.
Yeah,
she getting it in. Don't worry about her.
They're even talking about his son, Bob Barron.
Yeah,
that he may be autistic.
I think he is, but they never gonna say.
Wow.
Everybody's been saying that he shows signs, which, in my opinion, if Trump came out and talked about it, it would make him more human.
Sympathy. Yes.
More people would like him because there was. You know how many people have autistic people or kids?
Yes.
So he's a moron.
Yeah.
He probably sees it as a sign of weakness.
Yes, like he said, laughter. His uncle said his dad taught him that laughter shows weakness.
See. So his father probably taught him that, and so he thinking if I came out and said that something was wrong with my son, they would think that my son is weak and make fun of him. There would be some people that would, because there's some people that's stupid. Yeah. But then there's going to be more people, in my opinion,
heart to heart,
that will sympathize. That will sympathize with you. That's my opinion.
But he won't do that.
Somebody said, "Ooh." Okay.
Show that you care about people.
Love side chair drivers. Oh yeah, I'm a side chair driver. You should always have a dog. Just my opinion.
We had one.
She said that's poor training. The person, I guess, when you saying that.
We had a dog.
You got to think about all Trump has going on, the election, family business. You would probably be tired too. He definitely is tired, and he's old. He's almost 80 years old.
Yeah, he's catching up with him.
He does want Biden to come back, you could tell, because he keeps saying...
one old man against another.
He keeps thinking Biden is going to come back. Even though he's being funny, he keeps saying he's going to come back during the Dems convention and say, I want my job back. Keep straight. Okay. Keep straight. I want my job back. And that's not going to happen. You got Kamala, so you got her. Wow. If you want to run against her, I'm telling you, stop with the name calling her stupid. Stop with talking about she just turned black. Stop, because when you say stupid, the first thing women are going to say is, y'all always say women are stupid.
And he has
dumb woman, she slept her way to the top. Y'all do the same thing. And it's going to make you lose the race. I'm telling you. And people don't like race. When you talking about somebody black or Indian or I don't know what she is.
Here's the thing about him as a white man. Be real careful.
Y'all better stay.
Do you know how many people in this country are biracial?
You better stay away from that.
And multiracial, whether they're black, white, and white, Hispanic, Asian.
And stay away from
a lot of people who are biracial.
And I was talking to this one guy arguing with him on Facebook because he was talking about the definition of what black is. I said, as a white man, you might want to stay away from this conversation.
Yes.
Because you were the people that was telling us what black was. I said, what's black? One piece blood? If I got a little bit of blood, black, what's
1%,
black?
1%. You all black because you got 1%.
He never answered that question.
Yes.
I said, how much blood I gotta have to be black?
To be black. And what is black?
And what's black?
Ebonics, you talking what's up?
Right.
What is black?
So I told him, stay away from that.
Oh my
because
God.
As black people, we argue about it.
Yes.
We don't need outside racists arguing about what black is.
Thank you. And whether you married to one or a dated one, no, you still don't have the answers to that.
So he needs to stay away from those conversations.
Yes.
He needs to stick with immigration. He needs to stick with inflation. And he needs to talk about what he's going to do to make it better. That's it. He always talks about how there's millions and millions of people that cross the border and how they're going to destroy the country and that all the criminals came over, but he never tells you how he's going to fix it. He keeps talking about how they're gonna put them all on buses and send them back. That's not the answer. What are you gonna do? Go in and kick doors in? That's a dumb
but
answer.
You know what?
Answer how you're gonna fix it.
It's never gonna happen. We might as well forget about it.
No, you can fix it. You can close the border.
No.
And make people, you're not going to walk in.
He is not going to tell you how he's going to fix it.
Because he don't have no answer.
It's about fear.
Yeah.
He's good at bringing fear.
Millions and millions. And it was funny, Elon, because Elon is immigrant. And I think he even said he illegal on this interview. Tell me, I think I heard him say that, and Trump didn't say nothing.
He's not legal
because he ain't gonna ship you out. You're the richest man in the world. He ain't gonna put you on a bus and ship you out.
Thank you.
But anyway, you could tell Elon was trying to make him say, you're making it sound like migrants and immigrants are bad people.
Yes.
And they're not.
They're not.
And he said, you gotta say majority, over 80-90% are not bad.
You could tell
that Elon was trying to get him to say, you gotta stop putting this out that migrants and they coming to kill you.
Right.
They coming to destroy you.
It's about fear.
But he's a fearmonger.
His fear tactic
and
is
his
working.
mega people listen to it.
Yes.
Millions and millions of people.
Yes.
Millions.
Yes.
Everything is always exaggerated. Millions.
Still called the COVID, the flu, the China flu.
And didn't take it serious when it came.
Some people, Asian people, were getting attacked.
And his people are against the vaccine.
Yes.
But he was the one that put the vaccine out as president.
So I guess.
But they won't. She needs to talk about that when she debates him.
Yes.
Your people are critical of the vaccine. You're the president that put it out.
Yes. Thank you. So she's ready, I think.
She gonna crucify him in the debate. Now he said on the thing, on Elon thing, she don't want to debate me because I'm gonna run circles around her. He's a nut job. If he thinks for 1 second he's gonna run circles around a former prosecutor, you're a moron.
Here's the thing, he's thinking about running circles about. If he's throwing shade, yeah. That's all he will be doing is throwing shade like he did with Biden.
You cannot throw shade against somebody that's going to debate you like Obama.
He's trying to.
She's going to do what Obama does. You can throw shade all you want, but I'm still going to bring you right back to the last question and you're going to answer it. Mm-hmm. Now, you want to talk about my mama and everybody else, mm-hmm. You've released the vaccine that your people don't want, that your people don't like.
Straight?
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what she says.
We'll see.
Now hold on, you're going to Luke's up here. This is the other Luke's. It stay here in this corner. I mean this one. It's gonna be on the right.
I forgot where it is.
It's up here. Let's keep going.
Past McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was over here for some reason.
Yeah, it's past
176.
I'll tell you, it's coming up. Not this street. Keep going. You see it? That yellow sign.
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot it was over here.
This is the original, I think, or is the other one the original?
Oh, wow. I forgot it was
it's either this one or this is the original. Oh no, they said the original. Whatever.
Well, original recipe, but
it's either this one or the other one is the original.
Okay.
The door is over there.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna take y'all in with me.
Make sure this man in the truck don't come in.
Sebastian. What did you say? Because I can't hardly see. Gotham says, you got to think about, we said that. You'll be tired. Wanda said, I ride public transportation and the migrants will give up their seat and black men won't. Okay. Oh, you know a Negro ain't going to.
That's the sad thing too.
They ain't gonna get what they say.
Not even for his own mama, maybe.
Not no guy that's, we being racist.
I know.
But usually if you find a black guy riding a bus, he ain't gonna give up his seat. No. He might if he's young, maybe. Yeah. A young one would, maybe.
Take a chance with us.
But an older one that got to work a 12, 13-hour shift.
It depends on how we were raised and if we got some.
Yeah, it depends on how you raised. That does matter. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all in here. Yeah, it depends on who you are. I'll keep going back and forth. Sorry. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, this is another one. They have more than one location. Oh, where am I going? I didn't even know where I was. Hi, pick up for Sebastian. So let's see.
Large repair.
Where's? I think this is the original location. I'm gonna ask her. I hate when they make you do your own drinks. That's annoying. It's annoying. I like everything is already ready when you come in. If I'm making a drink, you might as well say I'm working for you. That's how I feel. Okay. Okay. Is this the original location?
No, that one's in the city. There's a bunch of locations.
Oh, okay. What's the one in Grays Lake? Is that or Mundelein?
Yeah, there's one in Mundelein.
No, is that older than this one, or this one is older?
No, this one's older.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So they from Hold on, y'all. I can't even hardly. Look at me. Look at this. I'm trying to hold a camera. She said they got a lot of locations. I think they from Chicago.
Oh, really?
They from the city. And she said this one is older than the one in Mundelein, which I know. You could tell by it's old. The building is old. And I had to make my own drink. I hate that.
Oh.
I feel like if I'm coming to pick up...
That means if you eat there, you must get refills.
Yeah, but still, hold on.
That's how Sammy's is.
Hold on, Lenore. You be so quick to pull out. Goliathian. Rather she was a prosecutor or not, if you listen to her talk now, it's all word salad. Yeah, that's another that's another attack that the that Trump and the mega people are doing, and it's actually making y'all lose in the polls.
Well,
so
about what?
Hold on, because I didn't say yes to this.
Oh, you got a new one coming in?
No, I'm saying to get out.
Oh.
You pulling off, that's what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I just had to get out of that.
Make a right, and then a right.
You said North Chicago.
Oh, okay. And a right on Buckley.
Okay.
That point right there.
About what?
About her kind of being, him calling her stupid, and them saying that she can't speak, and I think that's gonna be the reason why y'all lose.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, you're gonna have enough
because you're making it again the assumption, and they do that to women.
Yeah.
Is that she became a prosecutor because she slept her way up. Yeah. And she's stupid.
They had comments
she's not
about Hillary too. Hillary Clinton.
She's not.
Yeah, they not.
And the problem that y'all have is when you do that.
Yeah.
You force women in the country.
Yeah.
to vote against you.
Yeah. Because
women don't like when you say that when somebody has was in a position where they were actually good at it.
Yes. And they didn't sleep their way up.
So if she wasn't good as a prosecutor, then you would say word salad, and people would say, yeah, you're right, because she.
Yeah, because
but Trump, on the other hand, has lost multiple businesses.
Yeah, bankruptcy.
What's his name? The one that owned the basketball team that was on Shark Tank.
Oh, Mark.
He was on Vivek show. Ooh. See, I watch everybody. I don't just watch
it's one side.
I watch everybody because I'm not a Republican.
Yes.
I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat.
Both sides.
I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat.
Yes.
So I watch everybody.
Yeah.
And Mark Cuban was on Vivek show, and Vivek he said stuff. Vivek couldn't even come back and say nothing.
Really? Vivek was quiet?
He couldn't say nothing.
Oh my God.
He couldn't, because Mark was saying stuff. He said, I know personally.
Whoa.
And Mark Cuban is a billionaire.
Yes.
I know personally.
Yeah.
I'm going to paraphrase what he said, that this man knows nothing about business. Wow. And mega people keep saying he's a billionaire who knows businesses. Right. And he said so many of his businesses have failed because he don't know what he's doing. And he was handed money from his dad, so he didn't start from scratch like most of y'all.
Well, even J.D. Vance can say he started from scratch.
But anyway,
I'm just saying,
Mark Cuban said
he has more experience really than Donald Trump.
Mark Cuban said, I have somebody I personally know who's in court battling Trump over a bad business deal.
Yes.
Personal. And Vivek couldn't say, you know why Vivek couldn't say nothing?
Why?
Because he knows it's the truth.
And Vivek has been known to do, allegedly, some underhanded business moves as well.
Exactly.
So one scammer to another?
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Right. So the thing about saying that she's a word salad, I'm not saying nothing bad about what you said. I'm saying when your candidate is Trump, you gotta stay away from that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times we gotta keep telling y'all, people that's voting for Trump, mega people, him, the polls will tell y'all, and November will tell y'all. Keep going down this road. I'm telling you, as an independent voter, I am not a Republican or Democrat. I didn't like Kamala. I still don't. Mm-hmm. But between her and a lunatic, I'm voting for her.
Like we were.
All right.
We were.
They could have put anybody up against Biden and her, and I would have voted for her.
When the Republicans had their people running, we were really going down the path.
I was going to vote for Nikki Haley.
And I'm thinking, Nikki Haley on the ballot, that would have been a really good, what you call it?
I wasn't voting for Biden. But when you match him up against a lunatic, you give us no other choice. So this word salad by keep saying she doesn't know how to speak, or she messes up, or she messes up her words. You can't do that when your candidate is Trump.
But you just said
you can't. He's a moron.
But you just said in the recent interview with Elon Musk, he was slurring words.
He was slurring words. He couldn't get off the topic. He's a moron. And y'all gotta stop with trying to compare intellect with him and her. Stop it. Stick on the topic. Stick on immigration. Stick on inflation.
Yes.
Stop talking about how she talks when she's in interviews and her being a dummy, or she slept her way to the top, or is she black one day, is she Indian? Y'all gotta stop it. And y'all are morons because y'all keep doing that, and you're gonna lose. Now it's nothing worse when somebody who is telling you that we're independent, we're not mega, and we're not liberal Democrats. I'm telling you, as people who think like us, stop doing it. Stop saying it. You're pushing people to vote for her more when you do that. When you said that she's a word salad, now I want to vote for her even more. Because of the fact that Trump is a moron.
He's a word
I'd rather
salad.
have you say they both are dumb.
Thank you.
But I agree with his policies more.
Thank you.
But to say she's a word salad and not come out with a sentence that talks about how dumb he is, you're forcing people to vote for her even more. Because it looks like an attack.
The thing is, we're trying to tell people, even with this whole politician and voting and all of that, stick with the policy.
Stick with the policy. If you're gonna do personal,
name calling.
If you're gonna do personal, I don't have a problem with name calling, but the person that you're supporting can't have that same issue. In other words, if you have somebody that's ugly, you can't keep calling the other person ugly, because people are gonna say either you're ugly or the person you support is ugly. So leave it alone. They keep saying is she black one day? Is she? They came out in the report saying him and his dad didn't say that they was German.
In his book.
In his own book.
He wrote it in his book that
he wrote in his book that he did not say he was German. He pretended to be Swedish, but yet you said she black, and that's stop it. Stop. Stop. Just stick to the policy, stick to the issues. Keep straight. Stick with that. Leave all the other stuff alone.
Great Lakes?
Just go all the way down. No, you want to North Chicago.
Oh,
well, just go straight, Monroe, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But you got to stop this. You get in the left lane, though.
I am. Oh, left lane. All the way, left lane.
Yeah, just keep going. No, all the way, right here. Don't go all the way over.
Left lane all the way.
Yeah. But yeah, they gotta stop it. I keep hearing, and what you said, Goliathan, I think that's your name. I keep hearing mega people say that, and I keep hearing Trump say that, and it's going to make y'all lose. Y'all gotta stop it. You got to, because your candidate is a moron. So I'm gonna have to pull this close because I can't see what y'all saying. Let me see. I'm not calling her stupid or talking about supposed affairs that she had. Fat Camera says I'm voting for Albert. I don't know who that is. Ankler or something. Goliathan says I've listened to her speeches and they rarely make sense. Trump's doesn't make sense. More on what y'all know.
Why would you support somebody? Why would you, like you said, if you're an ugly person, why would you say somebody else is ugly?
I'm not comparing the woman can't make coherent statement. I agree. And I agree that you could say that she is she does talk ridiculous. Because she does. I'm telling y'all, I don't disagree with y'all. I did not like Kamala Harris. If y'all think that I woke up one day and said, oh, I love Kamala Harris. No, I don't. But between her and a moron, I'm voting for her. And also the things that he keeps bringing up against her, like I said, you can't keep doing that because he's a moron. He can't put sentences together.
Right.
He's boring.
Yeah.
At his rallies, people are falling asleep.
I'm straight.
No, left. So that's all I'm saying is y'all got to stay away from the things that make him weak.
Yeah.
And y'all think y'all saying it because it's things y'all don't like about her.
Right.
But your candidate has the same issues.
Yeah.
Just stay away from that.
And the sad thing about it that people still tend to forget is that he's a felon. He can't even vote for himself. 34 counts? How you brag about that? How you ignore that? He can't vote for himself. He can't even go into the ballot and say, I'm voting for myself.
He can't even go to some countries.
Yes.
He can't even go to Canada.
If he becomes president. And people are not already, because of situations with the Supreme Court, they're not even trusting the Supreme Court now.
Well, we already know what's going to happen there. He knows that he's going to lose because he's looking at the polls. So he's already put into place in these different towns. I told you, people that's not going to turn their votes in. They're gonna try to hold it up that way so that it goes to the Supreme Court, and then people say the Supreme Court is going to overrule it. Now, I was surprised Biden actually said that. They interviewed Biden. Was it 60 Minutes, y'all? What was that he was on? I can't remember. Yeah. He said the same. He said that no one's talking about that. We starting to talk about it. People are starting to talk about it. The fact that Trump wants to steal the election again.
Right.
That's why it can't be close. If it's close, then he'll get a way to steal it or try to steal it. If it's not close, then they have to turn their votes in. It'd be ridiculous if they didn't.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think a lot's going to happen in November. He's not going to go away quietly. His people aren't going to go away quietly. His people are just as annoying as he is. Nobody likes y'all, mega people. I'm not talking about people that's voting Republican, because some people are voting for him only because of policy.
Right.
They're not mega.
Pro-life.
They're pro-life. They don't want LGBTQ. They don't want all of that.
Gun control.
They don't
like that.
They don't want anybody putting any things on the guns. They don't want transgenders, taking over or just stuff like that, or even immigration, those are legitimate reasons. Or inflation. You think that Republicans have a better idea of how to ring in the checkbook for the country. But mega is a whole nother ball game. You guys are morons. Because you follow a moron.
You're becoming a cult.
You're a cult.
Yeah.
That's all you are. Because if you can't see the stuff that's crazy about him, then you're a cult member. You're the same people that go to church and your pastor is disgusting.
Yeah.
And you still make excuses for him. Rather than saying, I'd rather have you say, I like my pastor, I love my pastor, I think he's a good man, he has a lust problem.
Yeah. Y'all Jim Jones, y'all drinking the juice.
I'd rather have you say that. My pastor, I like him as a guy, he's a cool dude, I think he does do the word of God, but he's a lust dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And I gotta pray for him. I got a David as a pastor.
Yeah.
I got a guy who would probably kill Bathsheba's husband so he can sleep with her.
Yes. But he's a good
But
man.
Other than that,
he's a smart man. He does the word of God really good.
Feeds the poor. We give out money. We help people. Yes. We all of that. We march. We do all the stuff that we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a woman walking by in a short skirt,
Lord, he has a problem.
My pastor is a dog.
Yeah. Where am I going?
To you're gonna make a left this next street. Right here. Sorry.
This one?
Yeah. My pastor is a dog. And I gotta pray for him.
Yeah.
Make it right here at this street. I'd rather have you say that. Then we'll listen to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we understand the
second house on the left.
Is this not a one-way street?
No. It's just right here, this blue house. I'm getting ready to pass it.
Okay.
Oh, he coming out.
No, he's the UPS man.
Okay, he taking his little picture.
They got to do that too?
She got a lot of flowers. Okay. Yeah, they supposed to.
Oh, I was going to say you might as well leave it open for me. If there's no dog in there.
he would have got chased by now, so we good.
Yeah, that's true.
They chase them all the time, UPS drivers and stuff. Leave at door. Can you please ask for ketchup? Oh, too late.
See,
sorry.
Give me that straw. Leave at door?
Yeah, leave at door. They ain't get no ketchup, sorry. Unless she put it in the bag. Yeah, y'all got to put that earlier if y'all want us to do ketchup and all this other stuff. Take a picture. Submit. Come on, Lenora. Oh, this one. That one. That one. That one. God. It's like she can't hear. All right, let me say yes. Take another photo. I'm gonna wait till she come back because I'm gonna ask her why she wasn't listening. Turn Grubhub back on. Why you wasn't listening?
You should have left the window down. I was trying to tell you what I was doing.
You didn't see my hand?
I didn't see nothing in this window.
Right.
Let it down so you can talk.
Well, I can't let it down.
I was going back to close her fence.
I couldn't bend over.
I'm sorry. I was going back to shut her fence door, and she came out.
Oh, yeah, nah.
So it was this house.
Yeah, I was blowing and going this one.
You tell me that.
All right, go ahead.
And they at the door,
Yeah.
and they both looked at me like, that's not my food.
I don't know. Okay.
What if they would have taken it?
I don't know.
See, we gotta be careful with
that.
that.
Well, it said leave. It didn't say give it to them. So.
Well, they were at the door, getting their package, and the young boy, I think, understood me.
Oh, she didn't speak English?
I wasn't sure, because thank God he was there.
Oh, okay.
And she said no.
Just go left.
Left, okay.
So I can get out of here.
Do all that walking.
Let me see what y'all said. Again, I can't read it. It be so, I don't know why y'all name be small, but I can read what y'all saying. I'm not comparing anyone. Women can't make, okay. Goliath said, I don't want Trump to run again. I'm sick of hearing nothing but Trump, Trump, Trump. But Kamala can't do the job either. I agree with that. Goliath said, all of those court cases are political, and you know it. I agree with that, but they still true. And Juana says, did you talk about Keon and the millions and losing the church? Oh, yeah. We got to talk about that.
What happened?
And Goliath.
What's the name's husband?
Yeah. Oh, please stop the quote.
Yes,
Goliath. I agree with that about Kamala Goliath. I don't,
It don't matter.
She wouldn't have been my choice. But again, we got to go with who we got.
Yes.
And who we got is Kamala against Trump.
And people need to understand,
okay,
whether people are making it political about Trump or not, he is.
No, I agree about. We've always said on our show, or at least I've always said, they wouldn't be going after him if it wasn't Trump. And we agree with that.
Exactly.
But he still did it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, he still did it.
Regardless of the timing of when they decided to go after him,
I agree.
He's still not a good businessman.
I agree.
He's still like the Tiffany Henyard that we talked about.
No, but let's talk about, that's a good one, Juana, about, what's his name? Henderson. Pastor Henderson.
That's what's her name's husband.
Yes,
husband.
Shawnee. Yes.
Shaq's ex-wife.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so he's been in hot water, I guess, lately.
Again.
What was it before?
The woman being
shushing a lady.
Shushing a lady on the in the choir.
That he said she been there. He should have got rid of her a long time ago.
4 or 5 years she's been doing.
He said she's been doing this 4 or 5 years.
She shouldn't be even up there then.
He should have got rid of her a long time ago.
Thank you. If you feel something not right with her.
But yeah, it's that. Okay. What happened was, I think did their church catch on fire? Ooh. I'm trying to find it, y'all.
That's major. How did we miss that story?
We didn't miss that story. I think I talked about it.
No,
I thought I did.
No, not since he had that problem with that lady. No.
Okay, well, Pastor Keon Henderson's Lighthouse Church indefinitely closes after roof collapses. That's it.
No.
The Houston mega church North Campus suffered significant damage as Hurricane Beryl swept through the city Monday morning. This was July that this happened. So it blew, I guess it caved their, where we at? Make a left to go back that way. I guess it caved their roof in. Okay. So it says Lighthouse Church, one of the Houston's largest congregations and one of the nation's fastest growing black churches, announced Wednesday that its main campus, so they must have more than one church, suffered significant damage from Hurricane Beryl this week and is now closed indefinitely. Okay. So I'm not going to read the whole story. I'll just tell you what he said. So he said God told him, I guess woke him up in the middle of the night. Everybody, why God always got to wake everybody up? Nobody ever hears from God during the day. It's always woke up in the night. But anyway, God woke him up in the middle of the night and told him, I guess he has 2,100 people. Is it 2,100 or 21,000, y'all? I think it's 21. How many people is at his church?
Probably 21,000.
You think so?
You got these many buildings.
Go left. I mean right. You going to up Lakehurst way.
Found Square
yeah.
Way. Okay.
Is it 2,100?
It could be 2,100 at the one campus.
Yeah, 2,100.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking if you were talking about Joel Osteen,
yeah.
21,000.
Yeah. He said God woke him up and told him that all 2,100 people need to give $2,100. And that would help them be able to go back to the church, to rebuild the church and go back into the church. Okay? So he said that's what God told him. After he did that, of course, that hit the streets and people started talking about it. And the reporters said, if all 2,100 people give you $2,100, that's $4 million. That's way more than what you need to rebuild your church. You don't need $4 million to rebuild a church.
Did he have a certain amount that needs to be to help?
So then he came back and said, I'm sorry. I miss God. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
He said, I miss God?
Not everybody is supposed to give $2,100. Okay. Some people have $21. Somebody might have 21 cents. The number's 21. You might have $2.10.
Oh my God.
Whatever it is.
It needs to equal 21 at least. Ooh, I miss God.
So I misspoke. I'm sorry.
I misspoke.
God didn't tell me.
God gave me the number 21, but I gave it wrong.
He said when I said that, I didn't add up that 2,100 people giving $2,100 was $4 million.
Okay.
I just said what God told me to say. Now, I didn't do all the math. I didn't run to a calculator. Now, people are saying you're a moron and you are a liar. God woke you up and told you to tell everybody in the church to give $2,100, and you didn't run to a calculator to figure out how much money that was?
Or the wisdom of God would have given you the right number.
And
because he knows all things.
Even God knows everybody in the church ain't got $2,100.
Oh my God. Are we going back to the day?
I told you what we want to go back to.
But you know what, Kim? I thought about that today.
If y'all watch our show, I said all
the different things, and we mentioned God, and for some reason, I did think quickly what you said earlier. I thought of Ananias and Sapphira in the book of Acts. They lied on the Holy Spirit, and they dropped dead. One dropped dead at first, and then the wife came in and he dropped dead. God ain't playing.
I would like to go back, and I don't know how many.
Go back to those days.
I keep saying it, and I don't know how many times I have to say it.
Gosh.
If you start off your message with "Thus saith the Lord thy God,"
yes,
or "God woke me up and told me," and then you proceed,
yes,
and what you're saying is what He did not tell you,
right?
I want the earth to open up and drop you in it.
Oh my God. You need to drop
because let me tell you why.
Oh, you playing with God.
Let me tell you why I want that. Because if a person really does say it and the ground doesn't open up, everybody's gonna go, wow. God really did tell them that.
God. Because God does things in
decently and in order.
He's a God of all. Oh my God. You can't lie on God and the Holy Spirit of God.
Now again, I gave the other example when I said you can love your pastor.
Yes.
Nobody's saying that he's a bad pastor.
Exactly.
Nobody's saying he doesn't do good. Just like I said, your pastor can be a hoe.
Yes. Yes.
Your pastor can also be a moron.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you cannot always have to listen to every single thing that comes out of his mouth.
Thank you.
And sometimes it's not for you.
Yes.
He's speaking to somebody else. He ain't talking to me.
If you don't have that issue, that
I ain't giving you $2,100, so I know God ain't wake you up and tell you that.
Thank you. So I'm not included in that whole total.
Especially if you saying this is another church.
Wow.
That means you got a church already.
So how did he get backlash for that?
He got a lot of backlash for that.
So what now? Because people are not trusting him to hear from God for real now.
I don't know.
He's making people doubt him and hearing from God. God don't move that way. Quit blaming.
And don't your church have insurance? Don't they have it? That's a hurricane.
Insurance.
Do they not have insurance?
What is
getting
wrong with him? I feel sorry for Shawnee meeting him. He's already had issues when he was in the news media with all the other crap he did.
And Shawnee has $4 million.
Yes. Borrow from your ex-husband, Shaq. He got so many commercials.
Let me tell you something. You need some money for the church.
If Shawnee come, you know what? You know what? Either way, it goes straight up.
The roof fell down.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. I can give you about $2 million.
No, he ain't gonna give one dime. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
know what?
This is what Shaq will say. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Now, I believe in co-parenting.
Yeah.
And your kids is my kids. That church ain't my church.
No, he ain't my husband.
And
that's your new husband.
unless my mama called me on the phone.
That's right.
And tell me to get that man $4 million.
She go to that church too, you know.
I'm not giving you.
She want me to help.
Now you wanted to marry him, so both of y'all get down on y'all knees and ask God to rebuild your church. So I am not giving you I'm not giving you $4 million. I'm not giving you $4.
No, I'm not giving you 21 cents.
I'm not giving you. God didn't tell me 21 cents. So, but Shawnee has $4 million.
Wow.
I'm not even trying to pocket watch nobody. Shawnee is the producer of the Basketball Wives.
Why is he saying?
Shawnee has $4 million.
Holy Spirit.
If you want to build your church, go left. Tell Shawnee to give you $4 million.
And insurance.
And yeah, what happened to insurance?
Did y'all not have insurance? Man, you're just really telling on yourself. You may have an Ananias and Sapphira moment.
Now it would be different.
Quit lying on God.
This would be different if it's the first time that you in the news. Now we see, like you said,
right?
The lady talking while you praying and you shushing her,
yeah.
Or she praying while you. I don't know what they was doing. She was praying while he was praying, or singing or something. Ministering.
Yeah.
And she was singing or talking loud, praying to God.
Yeah.
And he said, "You out of order."
Yeah, out of order.
Now people said he shushed her.
Yes.
People said he could have removed her.
Yeah.
They could have did everything.
That was good. It was pros and cons with how he handled that.
But what made it worse for him is when he came back and said he'd been dealing with her for 4 years.
Yes, there was a time.
Why is she still in the choir
after 4 years and she's still doing this? What is wrong with that? Goes back to him. He ain't hearing from God. He done told on himself.
But yeah, God told you to tell everybody to get $2,100.
See, things that make you go. Thank you for that story. I did not know that.
Lorna said that. I didn't even remember that.
I did not hear that recently.
All right, hold on.
Let me go in the right direction.
Yeah, that Indian restaurant that I like.
Oh, okay.
But it's coming back this way, so.
That's fine.
That
Is
Indian.
this number 4?
Oh, what number is this?
I lost count.
Go ahead and name them, because if we pass 4, I'm going to say no on this. Oh.
Subway.
Goliath says $7 billion, but he's not a good businessman. No, he started. His mom gave him money. I mean, his dad gave him money. Has to make you wonder, when an act of God takes out a church, you got to wonder what was going on in that church. That's true. Okay, I got to go to work and the Bay. I'm excited. Laugh aloud. Anyway, I'll hit your sub. Oh, okay. Thank you, Goliath. You added a lot of stuff. Even though you didn't agree with some of the stuff we said, you still added a lot of...
some good points.
You added some good points.
Thank you.
Again, I don't just get rid of people. You're going to get over as soon as you can, because you're going to make a right on Riverside. Hold on.
I see you.
Okay. All right. And you right, it is. We way past our time. We going on to 2 hours. Okay, so Lenora, you go ahead and send us out. No, I'll just keep it on the same one. Go ahead and take us out. We did go past our hour.
We did.
See, yeah. We brought up the shiny. That was a good one, Wanda. Brought up the shiny thing.
Thank you. I did not know that.
Okay.
$2,100.
You going to that Indian restaurant.
Father God, we thank you. We give you glory and honor for you. We know that you are the God of all flesh. There's nothing too hard for you. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof the world, and all they that dwell therein. We give you glory and honor that we can call on your name anytime, any day. And we delight in you, oh Father, because you are great and greatly to be praised. Mm-hmm. We thank you for this show. We thank you for the people that chimed in with their opinions. Some of them had some not so good comments, and some had some really good points. We like hearing from people who have good suggestions, good opinions, and we can discuss, we can talk, we can debate, and we'll just be a healthy one and not be mean and throw shade. We don't like that that's going on in our politics, oh God, and we just pray for all those that are running, whether we agree with everything they say or not, whether we are for the policies and everything they agree or not, because we are independent, but there are people who are truly for that party. And we just pray that we use wisdom and we do our homework, and that we learn about these candidates and learn about what they feel they can do to make this country a better place. Your word says to pray for those that are in leadership, and we're doing just that. I continue to pray a spirit of adoption over Trump, his entire family. I pray a spirit of adoption over Kamala and her family, the Harris family, and Biden, Obama. We pray for our leaders, and that's so important that they stay focused and not be hurtful and cause division, because you are not a God of division. You're a God of unity, and we thank you for that. We pray for the situation with Shawnee's husband. What's his name? Pastor
Henderson.
God, we just pray that through all of this, that wisdom would be learned in this, that we learn to hear from you and be really careful when we put anything out there saying, thus says the Lord God. Like Moses when you spoke to him, Abraham when you spoke to him, all of the people in your word, you speak to them and they obey. But we don't want people to come falsely accusing you of speaking to them. And your word says to beware of false prophecies. There are people who are trying to say they hear from you and they're not. I pray, oh God, for this pastor. I pray that he gets clarity and direction for his life. Don't play with the Holy Spirit in the presence of your spirit, because you are God that's all wise. You're all knowing. And when you speak and it's truth, people will obey, or if they don't, it's on them. So we give you glory and honor for our show. We pray for the people that are chiming in, and we pray for their families. A hedge of protection over them, oh God. And if they don't know you, we pray that they come to know you, because we know there are people of many different faiths and even atheists that chime in on our show. But we speak who you are in our lives, oh God, and we're not ashamed of that. And we just continue to give you the glory and praise in Jesus' name, Yeshua, the true Lord of all. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, y'all. Is this the Indian restaurant? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.
It's up here.